Hello everyone, welcome to Chandler Gilbert Community College Spring 2021. Woohoo! This is College Math, MAT151, and I am Pam Woodbury. I want to point out here that this says it is section 15471, but I have two sections of College Math and I have combined them both into this one Canvas shell. So this is also section 15500 is the other section. So don't get confused if you see that up there and you're in the other section. All right, well, I just wanted to say hi, welcome you to the class, let you know who I am, and give you just a quick overview of the class. This class is a fully online class. There are no live sessions that you need to attend every week. I am available to meet with you live if you have any questions, and there will be opportunities for what's known as office hours when I'm available, and you can hop on individually or in groups and ask questions. Office hours are a great chance to get online with me and a few of your fellow classmates and learn from each other's questions as well as getting your own questions answered. All right, so this you can see here is what your Canvas shell looks like. When you go into Canvas and click on this class, you will see this page come up. The three most recent announcements will be at the top of the page. And then below that will be what's known as modules. So each week there will be a new module. The first, sometimes two modules in a week, actually. So, but what you can expect is that you will come to a module, and within that module there will be a list of activities for you to complete. And then once those are complete, then the next module will open for you. Math builds on itself, and so it's important for you to complete the one set of learning objectives before you open up the next set of learning objectives. You can see here that Module 1 is just your welcome and general course info. In there, I'll take you through some items like the syllabus quiz, which takes you to the syllabus to make sure you understand all the different situations, requirements for the course. There's an intro quiz which will take you through Desmos and setting up an account in Desmos. It'll help you to make sure all your notifications are set up correctly in Canvas. It'll make sure that you know how to create PDFs and submit PDFs within Canvas, all those things that will be very important throughout the semester. Notice that all of that is due on January 20th, which is Wednesday, and they'll be due at midnight, 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday. And then the actually getting started with the math, the first due date for that is Thursday. All right, so one thing I want to talk about with these modules, once we get to the actual math modules, is that each module will have some kind of a presentation that you'll work through or an activity. The presentation or the activity is where the learning of the material happens. You're going to want to take notes as you proceed through that. You're not going to want to just flip through the slides really quickly. You're going to actually want to work through each activity, each problem as you go. That's where your learning is happening. Then there's oftentimes some optional resources that you can choose to view or not. And then there's a homework set every single time within each module. There's a homework set. And then the homework set has all of the solutions provided so that you can check to make sure you're on the right track. Once you've turned in your homework, then you can actually see the homework solution videos. This is my colleague working through the homework problems, talking you through them. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. The reason that I have that available after your homework is submitted is because Homework is your chance to really practice the material, make sure you're understanding the material, and I want you to work through that on your own and submit that before you just jump to a set of videos that have been created for you. You can always go back and resubmit your homework if you want to after you've watched the videos. One thing you need to know about homework is I only check it for completion. Since I am providing all of the written solutions for the homework right in the assignment itself, I'm not checking for correctness. That's up to you. After you complete your homework, you need to open up the solution page, not the solution videos, but the solution written solutions. You need to open those up, check your work against that work, see if you've got it right, see if you've got it wrong, see why you've got it wrong. If I have something different than what you have, it could be that we're both correct. There's just two different answers for that question. And if you have that question, shoot me a little message through Canvas and ask, hey, this is a little different than what I got. Do you have a mistake? Do I have a mistake? Are both answers correct? And I'll take a look at it and I'll get back to you. And that's the best way to learn from the homework, is to work it on your own, check the solutions, then submit it. And after that, you're able to see the video. For each module, there's also well, maybe not each, but for most modules, there's a quiz. The quiz is just to make sure you're on the right track. And then for most modules, there's also a discussion question. Now, the discussion question has two parts. The first part is due on a particular day. That's, I give you a prompt for the discussion question. You will do your best to reply to that prompt in what's known as a substantive fashion. And then 3 days later, there is a second part that's due of the discussion question. And this is when you will go in and reply to your classmates' post. Now, you don't have to wait until the due date to do that. As soon as your classmates have their post there, you can get in and jump in the conversation. Discussion questions are assigned in small groups. So you'll be working with 6 or 7, maybe 8 other people from your class only. So this is a really good chance for you and those other classmates to learn from each other, to help each other out, to ask each other questions. All right, so that's kind of a quick overview of the course. You might notice that all of this is grayed out. I think I mentioned that is because you have to complete one item before the next item will become available. So anything that's grayed out means there's something that you needed to complete beforehand that you didn't actually complete yet. All right, excuse me. I want to also click on announcements here because there are 3 announcements showing. Those are the 3 most recent, but it turns out in announcements, I actually have more than 3 for you already at the beginning of the semester. So there's the Desmos intro, which you'll want to watch. There's actually in the intro quiz a short Desmos assignment to get you familiar with Desmos, but this is a video that I've created that takes you through some additional stuff that's not in that little quiz. So you probably want to click on this before you go off and do any of the intro quiz. Then there's how to create PDFs with your smartphone. Since you will be submitting PDFs frequently in this class, you want to make sure that you know how to do that in an efficient manner. There is an optional textbook for this course. You're not required to have a textbook for this course. I do provide everything you need, but if you want an additional resource, you can purchase this textbook. And if you purchase the textbook, you will also have access to some additional online homework assignments, and those are listed in the modules. You can see here, see where it says optional website readings and website practice sets. Those are the ones that come with that online textbook if you choose to purchase it. You don't have to purchase that. The information for that textbook is also found in your syllabus, which I'll jump to in a minute. Then there's this welcome message video again here in case you want to watch it again. And then very importantly is this discussion question participation information. So this lets you know what I'm looking for is in your posts and what I'm going to not be accepting, what's non-substantive, what's poor quality versus what's substantive and quality responses to these posts. All right, so now let me show you over here also this tutoring center link. If you have any questions throughout the semester, I am always here for you, but so are the Chandler Gilbert tutors, and they are fantastic, and they are paid to be there to help you. You have already paid them just by paying your tuition. They want to help you. They enjoy doing their job, and you can sit and work with them for hours. They're available much more frequently than you can grab me. You can grab them almost instantly. Sometimes with me, you might have to, wait a few hours to set up a meeting with me or to hear back from me in an email. But with them, you can get on almost immediately with them. And they're easy to access here online. So you click on this tutoring center link. This will open in a new tab. You have to scroll down to where it says math tutoring. Then once you get to math tutoring, then you're going to click on this virtual math tutoring center. And that brings up this website right here. And here's the list of all of the Chandler Gilbert tutors and the courses that they like to help students in. They're all offline right now because school isn't open as I'm making this video. But when you go there, you'll see some people are actually working, and they might be busy at the moment helping another student, but you can still click on them and get into their queue. And once you do that, they'll know you're there and they will come over and work with you. All right, so now let me get back to here. There's one last thing I want to show you, and I have to jump out of student view in order to be able to show you the syllabus. Siri's always talking to me, but here we go. Here's our syllabus for this course. You can see here our meeting times, which, as I mentioned, we're fully online, but this is important to know that you will be spending approximately 10 to 12 hours per week, some weeks more, some weeks less, but on average about 12 hours per week on this course if you want to be successful in this course. Here's the information on the materials we'll be using. I'm scrolling through this pretty quickly because I want to get down to the calendar. But you can see here's all your major assignments and activities. It talks about everything that I've mentioned before plus more. There's the final exam, which I already know will be on May 12th. So make sure you get that on your calendar right away. Here's how the grading structure works for this class. A 90 and above is an A, 80 and above is a B. You can see homework is 10% of the class. Those discussion board posts are 15% of the class. Here's the attendance policy. Make sure you read through that and understand that. Finally, way down here, we get to the course calendar, semester at a glance. And I have everything in here already posted when things are due. And you'll look and see most everything is due on Monday and Thursday. There are a few exceptions to that, like the intro material. That is due Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. Your Unit 1 exam is actually on Tuesday the 16th instead of Monday the 15th because Monday is President's Day. And there's a discussion question, which is due on that day. And then finally, when we get down here to the bottom, the final exam is on Wednesday the 12th. It is not on a Monday or Thursday. It's on Wednesday the 12th. So you might want to come into here and make sure you are marking down the exam days and those odd days when something is due on a date other than a Monday or a Thursday.